Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Lions and the Chiefs, and it's all up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, and this is what every one of these guys waits for each and every week, CD, that moment of anticipation just before the game begins.
I know most of these guys have played well over 100 games dating back to their high school days. Imagine that number if you go all the way back to the Little League type of ball. But that excitement before a game, it never gets old. They all know how to channel it once they actually kick this one off, though.
Years of Super Bowls have led us here. More history to be written tonight as we get underway. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Stroud on third down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. 23 yards on the play.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing now is Stroud. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second down, here's Charbonnet. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second NFL season, already getting his chance. We're harking back to Dan Marino. Another superstar made it in his second year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Felix Anudike-Uzomah. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
My, maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Now Stroud. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the penalty decline, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you can almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Stroud looking to throw. That's complete to Pierce. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. The tight end in motion right. And they'll run on 3rd down to Charbonnet. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Stroud. And he's caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Alec Pierce from 3 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Alec Pierce. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. 2nd quarter coming your way next. Plenty of scoring here already. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
They'll look to throw again. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Bobby Brown busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
2nd and long. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Stroud now on second down. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Play action. Here's Stroud. A short one there to Freiermuth. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Stroud working out of the gun. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the first down. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. And Stroud now to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like...
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Alec Pierce, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. In the second quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Here's Cooks on the return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And Detroit getting set to go now. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, How much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. They'll run with Etienne. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Straight ahead, Etienne. Mazi Smith there to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 9 now. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 14 yards that time for number 14. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. David Njoku. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are back within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Foye, Sade, and Lurikin. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Addison will go in motion left. Now they show jet sweep it instead and run up the middle here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And Charbonnet once again. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Fielded right around his own 43. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes, as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Come on, look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll set up to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll look to throw here. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackle.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Stroud's throw caught by Bruce. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Stroud to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 32.
Again, it's Stroud. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Zach Charbonnet, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs will extend their third quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Etienne up the middle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Handoff running left is Etienne. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. KC's offense ready to take over. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant, keep throwing it around. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Quickly to Addison here. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now Stroud. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only 1 quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the 4th. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he returns this to the 22. And Detroit getting set to go now. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll drop this one off with Etienne. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Draw play, Etienne. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
They'll begin here with a run to Charbonnet.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Throwing now is Stroud. Addison hauls it in.
Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud looking to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
A handoff for Etienne.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is 2nd and 8.
At the Chiefs' 37-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
That is caught.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Looking to throw.
He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Luke Musgrave.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Lurican. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Off the option, here's ETN. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A give, it's ETN off the option. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground. Here now, 2nd and goal. It off out of the gun. And another negative play there as they stop him again. Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Well, they were successful in one sense. They completed the pass, but still leads them to a tough fourth-down situation, doesn't it?
It does, and the deficit more than 3 here in a one-score game. So the field goal, not their ideal situation. Brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And that may write a finish to this Super Bowl.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. He gets it to Addison. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Left side, he finds Bruce. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they will take a knee here. time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this. Practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.